Alright guys, Rex here. As usual, it's time for another video. Got my milk tea here, or iced tea, whatever you want to call it. Fucking amazing, by the way. I wanted to get a quick video out here. Let's talk about how the bike's performing now that I've done what I've done to it. Let's just swap right over to the camera so y'all can see. Don't mind the mess, I'm still in the middle of cleaning up this big ass mess I had from the putting on all the new plastics. So here we are. So this is what my Cbr looks like now. It is all black. I'm thinking I might take the stickers from the SP, because I don't know if y'all noticed this, but the SP plastics actually has a lot of stickers on it. It's all red and then it's like mostly stickers. I'm thinking about putting those stickers on this. What do y'all think? With the black? I think it'd be fucking sick. To be honest, I really like how this looks too though, so who knows, maybe this will be what it permanently ends up being, but let's get into it here. So, the bike now is able to launch in first gear, which kills a lot of other bikes. Pretty crazy, imagine that. There's plenty of guys faster than me, people that actually do head and cam work and stuff like that. Like actual engine work, they're gonna be faster than me until I do actual engine work, which in the future when I can afford it. So plastics are pretty solid so far. These are Chinese plastics. They cost about $600 for the full set. They seem to fit okay. They're kind of heavier. They weigh a little bit more. That's to be expected. And they're a little bit thicker. I guess that's where it gets heavier. You kind of have to work with them a little bit. They don't generally want to fit like how the original ones fit. Some of it's harder, some of it's easier, but for the most part it feels pretty good. So the stretch basically is like the game changer for me, because now I don't have to worry about wheeling at all. We're making just the right amount of power and we're putting it down to the ground like very well. This is probably back, I would say about a little over 4.5 inches, maybe 4 3/4 inches, something like that. That's about how far back we are, and we can go basically another inch and some change. We're almost at 5. We're not quite there. We're probably at 4 3/4, but basically 4 3/4 is the actual stretch added to stock. So insane, guys. Let me just tell you, moving the wheel back, you need to get a softer tire with softer rubber. This is the Dunlop Q4. This tire is a fucking game changer. It takes a little bit to get them warmed up, but once they're warmed up, it just goes and it goes and goes and goes. So you basically have to do some sort of like rolling burnout, or you can do just a regular burnout. I just do like a 20 to 40 quick, like pin it in first and I'll spin the tire while I'm moving, and that warms up this tire, and then like basically any run I'm gonna do is just instantaneous. I'm just tearing people up basically. This is still the same exact suspension. You can just see it better now. You can actually see the Öhlins shock, which is fucking amazing, by the way. And it is all electronically controlled still. I'm using manual. I do lower the bike using the lowering strap here. I lower it probably about an inch from stock, maybe half an inch. Nah, probably about an inch. And it doesn't bring it all the way down, but you know, it brings it down enough. And trust me guys, bringing it down like an inch is huge, because you're getting the front end down, and that helps with the aerodynamics of the bike to keep it more planted. You know, you're gonna get a little bit more wear on your front tire, but you know, that doesn't matter. You're trying to win, you don't give a shit about that. So from where we stand right now, I don't lose to the stock bikes anymore, like at all. Yeah, I ran I don't know, 60 to like 180 today, and like I was a full like just about bus ahead of the guy I ran against. I'm gonna post probably like 3 or 4 videos, maybe 5 clips after this, just so y'all can see what was going on, but I wanted to quickly talk about this first. The stretch made a huge difference. Now, not all of y'all are going to use the bike for what I'm using it for. Y'all, like, this bike is designed to dominate on tracks. That's what it does, right? I'm using this bike for the very opposite reason. This is not set up for track. While you could probably kind of track it with the 4-inch stretch, I wouldn't. It's basically pointless. You know what I mean? You can't corner as hard. You can't lean as much. You know, you can lean a little bit, but you can't do no 50-degree freaking lean. Probably this thing would slide out from under itself because it's stretched, and you have such a less tire patch to it, basically, like less of it touching the ground. And that's what stretching does. It kind of lowers the amount of the tire patch actually touching the ground, kind of. It's just like less traction, basically. So instead of it picking the front end up, now it just goes. And that's what it does. So for the remainder of this video, I'm going to put in just a couple of quick clips, one from today, maybe two from today, and then a couple of versus a car that I had ran against a couple weeks ago. And y'all just see the difference. Now against the car, he actually did some work to actually make himself hook, and now he has basically the same acceleration as me. And this was second gear hits against the car and first gear hits against bikes. So when I do first gear against the car, I'll probably be, you know, maybe a couple of cars ahead of him until, you know, maybe 160, and that's where he will start passing me, because they don't have to deal with the drag that a bike does, or not nearly as bad. Like, it's rough for us. Anyways, for the rest of this video, I'm going to go ahead and put these clips in. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to like and comment, and I will see y'all in the next one.